What is happening, everybody? I hope you're all well, and welcome on back to Mass Effect 2. So now we recruited Dr. Morden Solo, so back here on Omega, we're going to ask Arya to look about our other recruitment here on Omega. See what she knows about Archangel. This is a fun quest. Got a cool little twist in it too.
What do you need?
Anybody who's already played this will know what twist I'm talking about and how cool it was the first time they realized it.
I'm trying to track down Archangel.
You and half of Omega. You want him dead too?
Why's everyone after him?
He thinks he's fighting on the side of good. There is no good side to Omega. Everything he does pisses someone off. It's catching up to him.
Sounds like a prime time for my team.
Just the kind of guy I'm looking for.
Really? Well, aren't you interesting? You're gonna make some enemies.
I'm the most interesting person in this bar.
That's assuming you can get to him. He's in a bit of trouble right now.
What kind of trouble?
The local Merc groups have joined forces to take him down. They've got him cornered, but it sounds like they're having trouble finishing him off. They've started hiring anybody with a gun to help them. That could be our way in. They're using a private room for recruiting. Just over there. I'm sure they'll sign you up.
Yeah, great time to buy bullet sponges, right? Drunk people at a bar. They'll sign up for cheap credits, so just for a shot of tequila.
Which Merc groups are after Archangel?
Blue Suns, Eclipse, Blood Pack. They're Omega's major players. Unless they're at war, you'll never see them together. But one thing they hate more than each other is Archangel.
The most impressive.
Do you hate Archangel?
I don't have time for hate, but I distrust them all equally. For now, I'm happy just to let them kill each other.
What can you tell me about Archangel?
Not as much as I'd like. He showed up here several months ago and started causing all sorts of problems. If you make your own laws, which everyone here does, he makes life difficult. He's reckless and idealistic, but he seems to know enough to stay clear of me.
So he's like Omega's own version of the Punisher, basically.
I appreciate the help.
See if you still feel that way when the Mercs realize you're here to help him.
I don't think they'll be able to do much about me.
You've got all the time in the world. Archangel? Not so much.
And then we'll make it snappy. The recruiter's just down here. The Archangel is kind of like this place's very own.
She needs doing. You up for some work?
Oh?
That depends on what Arya has in mind.
Arya's gotten word that some blood-packed mercs plan to kill an old acquaintance of hers, a Krogan named Patriarch. She'd like you to keep that from happening.
Interesting.
What's the Blood Pack's problem with Patriarch?
If you've met Patriarch, you know. He can't keep his damn mouth shut. Some people don't appreciate his stories, especially when he dips into non-fiction.
Well, he did say he knows pretty much everybody to lean on, everybody to kill, everybody to bribe, right?
What's Arya's interest in protecting him?
Patriarch was one of her deadliest enemies back in the old days. Now she keeps what's left of him around as a trophy. As long as he lives, he's a perfect example of what happens when you go up against Arya.
But if he dies, it'll make her look weak, right? She doesn't actually want to save him. It's just if somebody comes in and kills her biggest trophy, that's a warning to everybody else. It makes her look like shit. The actual reason, yeah. And we're the neutral party, so we won't make her look weak for having to protect him either, because we're just a bystander here.
Why come to me? Arya's usual muscle not up for the job?
Because Arya said so. What other reason do you need?
People like Arya don't do things without a damn good reason. I want to hear it.
Fine, but I didn't tell you this. Got me? If it gets out that Arya's protecting Patriarch, well, that can look like a weakness. And some people might want to exploit that. You're not on her payroll, so you helping Patriarch just seems like a random act of kindness.
Yeah, I thought so. It makes sense. Well, I'm down.
I'll look into it.
Good. Patriarch's downstairs.
We're on the market for some more Paragon points anyways.
Get him into hiding until the mercs move on. Come back here when it's done, and you'll get your due.
I'll be back when the job is done.
Good luck.
And I will actually do the job good. I don't think you or Anto could handle it very well, if I'm being honest. We've already been to Patriarch. We talked to him already. He seemed pretty cool old Krogan. Krogans like that always get benefits from me anyways, because of Rex and then the, one of the only characters I like in Mass Effect Andromeda, which is the old Krogan in that game too, so... Patriarch gets brownie points for being reminiscent of other characters.
You again? Greetings.
Some people want you dead. I've been asked to move you to safety.
Well, of course. Arya wouldn't want me hurt. It would make her look bad. But perhaps Arya's reputation is no longer my concern. Perhaps I will stay. See who thinks me important enough to kill.
I mean, I appreciate the sentiment. How about we get you some higher standing instead, though? We'll play the Omega politics game a little here.
Here's an idea. Let me handle the assassins for you.
And so your name grows, while I remain an old man who lets others fight his battle.
No. You remain a powerful warlord with forces at his command. Not just Arya's trophy.
Well, you could be my Trent, fighting for my honor.
Works for me.
If you would do this for me, I would be grateful. I might even be a Krogan again.
Let's do it, friend. Yeah, seeing him all like a shell and a husk of a warrior, that upsets me. If we could do something to get him back a little bit. You'll see they got a new bartender down here too. It's a Solarian now.
Welcome to Afterlife. How may I serve you?
I'm good for now.
Of course. Thank you for stopping by and for not shooting anyone in public.
If there had been another Batarian bartender, it might have been a little different. Seems like they had the wherewithal to hire a Solarian instead, though. Yeah, sometimes this happens. If you run while he's looking at something and then you sprint, he'll start like looking behind him over his shoulder at the thing you were looking at before. A weird visual bug. So to deal with Patriarch's little quest right there, you just go back to the entrance of Afterlife. We're gonna find the people coming for him. Sounded like Femshop.
Out of our way, human.
You here for Patriarch?
What if we are? You gonna do something about it?
Oh yeah.
Patriarch says hello.
Execution. And we had a much better team. Especially Miranda, she's ice cold. She just executed them like she did Wilson. That's the recruiter we'll have to talk to when we come back, but get this Patriarch thing done first. I want my Paragon points. There'll be little quests that pop up here and there on the different locations. There's going to be a couple on the Citadel. There's, I think, one more here on Omega. And then we're not even anywhere near close to the third location yet, but there'll be some there too. I want to make sure we grab it all. Good news.
Killed them all.
I did.
And everyone knows that the Patriarch is not to be crossed. Thanks to you, Arya may think of me as more than a trophy. A real advisor, maybe. Or even a threat.
Take care, Patriarch.
I don't know if that'll be good for you if she sees you as a threat.
I like that name.
One thing I know for sure, though, is she's not going to be thrilled with us.
Careful with Arya. She will approve of what you've done, I think. But not of you altering the balance of Omega. I think it reminds her too much of herself.
Like I've been trying to tell her, I'm much more interested than she thinks. Maybe that'll teach her that she should pay more attention to us. We're not the nobody she thinks, right? That's kind of how she's been treating us the whole time, so... Plus we get more Paragon. Well, we should be well on our way now, I think. Yeah, we're more than halfway. Definitely getting up there.
The attack on the human colony of Freedom's Progress has generated a swift but confused response. 8 vessels have been sent, but it is not clear whether there
8 vessels sent to Freedom's Progress is an interesting thing, considering it's a ghost town now. There isn't really anybody left to aid.
Arya wants to speak with you. She heard you took on the Blood Pack assassins yourself. I wouldn't keep her waiting.
I mean, if anything, it makes her look better too, right? Because someone tried to fuck with her person, and then somebody took care of that without her needing to ask.
Word has it that Patriarch's Krant took out the men sent here to kill him. Funny, I didn't know he had a Krant.
Patriarch has more influence than you thought.
I see. Well, maybe I should watch my back then.
Maybe.
It's not what I asked, but you got the job done. Do you need something else?
I wonder if you'll tell me anything now.
Sounds like you and Patriarch have a history.
Our history is Omega's history. Long, bloody, and always ending in my favor. The details are complicated. When I arrived, Omega was lawless, a land of opportunity. I built alliances and destroyed the fools who wouldn't get in line, which was most of them. But Patriarch, he was something different. A powerful friend.
I'm surprised you were ever anything but rivals.
We were allies for 100 years. I suppose he decided that was long enough. Wasn't a surprise when he turned. He controlled the muscle, my people contributed more subtle action. Espionage, politics, assassination.
So she didn't just come here swinging the dick.
His men had become accustomed to certain benefits of working with Asari.
Yeah, and just like I thought, she used the Asari melded in that sexual stuff Asari always used to their advantage. I figured that's how that went down.
Assassination?
That's cute. No, I took advantage of certain skills my people try to downplay.
Correct.
Patriarch's men abandoned him in droves. In the end, we fought face to face on this very spot. The toughest fight of my life. But of course I won.
Patriarch doesn't sound like something an Asari would come up with.
I found it humorous. He wanted power, and we pretended he had it with a word that doesn't exist for my people. I eventually found a certain respect for the title and the man.
It seems like you had that a little before that, since you were allies for 100 years. I'm surprised she was happy being second fiddle for that long.
So you kept him around as a trophy?
I did. A trophy and an example. Whenever someone thought about taking me on, I pointed them to Patriarch. Dignity is one of the few commodities not available on Omega.
Interesting, but let's move on.
Do you need something else?
You gonna tell me anything about you now?
We friendly enough to talk about who you were before Omega?
You're reaching back centuries, Shepard. Long before anything that should matter to you.
So why keep it secret?
No reason, from your perspective. But there are plenty of people out there with long memories. I've had a few careers, a few names. Commando training, mercenary leanings. I've kept what was valuable and dropped the baggage.
I thought you were in charge. Why so scared of your past?
I have nothing to fear on Omega. That doesn't mean I want to broadcast my past to the galaxy. You'd be surprised how long some entities can hold a grudge. This little exercise with Patriarch? A footnote. Not even the first Krogan I've pissed off.
Well, you don't have to worry about that with Solarians. They live for like 30 years.
You're important, but also isolated. No other allies out there to back you up?
I lean toward a particular type of work. It tends to encourage professional rivalry. Sometimes you'd rather disappear than be forced to kill someone.
You couldn't have started here with nothing. You must have been someone important.
I've always been important, even if others didn't recognize it. So yes, I had money to start this operation. I also had creditors who thought they were more entitled to it. I let them chase a ghost, or several. It's relatively easy to outlive a Solarian, but not their record-keeping.
I believe that.
All right, I'll drop it.
I'm sure all that's immaculate. Little brain power hamsters. I think we're done here.
Better luck next time.
He's a very cool character, though. I like Arya.
Maybe I'll come back later.
Maybe I'll be here.
Probably the only Asari that could give Liara a run for her money, if we're being honest. Now we can talk to the recruiter.
I hear you're recruiting.
Why don't you step inside? You'll get paid.
Batarian's willing to hire outside Batarian, huh?
Who's next? You three look like you could do some damage. Looking for a good fight?
Sure, if this is the place to go after Archangel.
This is the place. Standard fee is 500 credits each. You get paid when the job's done. If you die, your friends don't collect your share. You'll need your own weapons and armor. Looks like you got that covered. And no, this does not make you a member of the Blue Suns, Eclipse, or the Blood Pack. You are a freelancer, period.
Only 500 credits, huh?
Why are the Mercs working together to take down Archangel?
You haven't been on Omega long, huh?
Not much hazard
He
pay.
does everything he can to screw with us. Shipments go missing. Operations are compromised. Every month it gets worse. Tarek and the other bosses are tired of losing credits. And men.
Is he a heavy hitter? How many Merc bosses are involved in this attack?
Yeah.
Tarek runs the Blue Suns, but all three bosses are overseeing the operation. Jaroth's leading the Eclipse and Garm's the head of the Blood Pack. Tarek's in charge, but the others would never say that. I'm surprised they're in on this at all, but I guess getting rid of Archangel is worth it.
Definitely the Punisher. He's just been piecing up mercenaries this whole time.
What do we do once we're there?
Scumbags, all that
How do we
stuff.
get to Archangel?
The Mercs will
I
tell you
definitely
when you
support
get
his
there.
goals.
Last I heard, they were putting the freelancers into scouting groups. They attack in waves to distract Archangel while we try to get past his defenses.
So literally cannon fodder then.
So we're just fodder for his bullets?
If you don't like it, don't sign up. But if you do your job right, it's easy credits. Besides, what are the odds he can kill all of you?
Depends how many bullets he's got.
Seems like a lot of trouble for just one guy.
You had a whole team, but we've dealt with them. Now he's just one guy. But he's got the advantage. It's his base of operations and he knows we're coming. He's planned for an attack like this. We've lost a lot of men trying to get to him already.
It's gonna be tough to get to him.
Like chasing a Vorch out of the sewer pipes. But that's why we're recruiting. If we just keep throwing fighters at him, we'll get him eventually.
Where's the attack taking place?
Archangel's base of operations. He's been hiding right under our noses. I can't tell you exactly where you're going, but we'll get you there.
So I need to know, really.
Where do we go?
Just head over to the transport depot outside the club. One of our boys will take you from there. Send in the next one.
Hey, is this where I sign up?
You are way too young to be doing this.
You look a little young to be freelancing as a merc.
I'm old enough. I grew up on Omega. I know how to use a gun.
You'll need to know more than that if you want to survive.
I can handle myself.
Even Miranda's carrying a little,
Besides, I just spent 50 credits on this pistol and I want to use it.
Get your money back.
Hey, what are you...
Trust me, kid. You'll thank me later.
Just punched his gun. Surprised that worked. Must be a shitty vendor if you could just palm strike the gun out of functioning. Those cybernetic implants go burr, I guess. Anyways, this should be a fun one, teaming up with a mercenary band to take down Punisher. Since we actually want Archangel, not to kill him, I'm sure we'll be turning on those mercenaries at some point, but it's gonna offer us a cool opportunity to see how they work, right? Pretty curious about it. I think we're gonna have more with the Blue Suns for Zaid's quest too, so it'll be interesting to see all this.
I'm on the mission.
I hope you're ready. Archangel's been annihilating you freelancers.
Ready when you are.
Get in.
Got a lot of goodies to look for too while we're out here doing this. Alright, who do we want to take for this? We definitely want Miranda. I think... Why don't we try Zaid? He's got some beef. We'll give Zaid a run. We haven't used him at all yet, so we gotta level him up. Get you right on the way to Veteran, so that's health and weapon damage. That's more health and weapon damage. Let's make you a Warlord. And then we'll just give you Concussive Shot. That'll work for me. And we will give you the Maddock. And the Mantis. Let's have you like maximum beef. And the companions don't run out of ammo either, so you can just put constant shots down with the Maddock.
It's about time they sent me someone who looks like they can actually fight. They tell you what we're up against?
The recruiter was a little vague.
We wouldn't get many hires if everyone knew the truth. Archangel's holed up in a building at the end of the Boulevard over there. He's got superior position, and the only way in is over a very exposed bridge. It's a killing ground, but he's getting tired, making mistakes. We'll have him soon enough.
You guys have a plan?
A small team is waiting to infiltrate his hideout, but we need to draw Archangel's fire so they can move in.
And that's where we come in?
Exactly. You'll be on a distraction team. Head straight over the bridge and keep Archangel busy so the infiltration team can sneak in behind him.
That's goddamn suicide.
Noticed that, did you?
But you look like you can handle it. Head up to the Boulevard and get to the 3rd barricade. Talk to Sgt Cathka. He'll tell you when to go in.
You should have heard how shit the pay is, Zaid. You'd have been repulsed.
So the bridge is the only way to his hideout?
Exactly. Archangel collapsed all the underground passageways and sealed the doors to the lower levels. We've got teams digging, but it's taking too long. If they can get the gunship flying again, that'll help. but I'm hoping the infiltration team will finish the job and we can all go home.
They were using a gunship to take out one guy?
Yeah, and Archangel shut it down. He didn't destroy it, but he knew just where to hit it to disable it. It wasn't even a fair fight. At least not for us.
Hundreds of mercenaries in a gunship and you're complaining about it not being a fair fight. A very Batarian.
Where's the infiltration team now?
On the far side of the bridge near his hideout, but they can't get any closer without being seen.
How'd they get that close without being seen?
More distractions. Patriarch used a gunship to keep Archangel busy. We were able to sneak a few men into his hideout before he took it down, but they're stuck there. We need to keep Archangel focused on the bridge, so he doesn't find them and wipe them out.
What do you know about Archangel?
I'm the wrong guy to ask. I just do logistics. Patriarch and the other Merc bosses have been dealing with him for a while now. But don't be surprised if they're not thrilled about talking to a freelancer.
Well, I'm not going to be too thrilled to talk to them
Sgt
either.
Cathka.
Good idea. Watch yourself on the Boulevard. Archangel's killed dozens out there already.
I'm already not thrilled on the amount of Batarians I'm working with.
In's gonna be easy. Out's gonna be a bitch.
Let's find him first. Then we'll figure out how to get back.
Yeah, Zaid is cool, man. Zaid's a fucking unit. I mean, as you can see, right? He's a big boy. I like Zaid. It's a shame that those characters ended up being DLC instead of just in the base game, because they're all pretty cool. But a lot of times you wouldn't even get to see them. That's his position over there. And you heard the great tip from Edie there about weakening the defenses of these mercenaries. We gotta fight our way out, right? So technically we're behind enemy lines right now. It's a great opportunity.
As the first wave goes in, the infiltration team will attempt
Patriarch, I've spoke to Garm, and he and his men are on board. Assuming this operation is successful, we can count on high morale and extensive buy-in from the men. From the losses we've already taken, a possibility exists that we won't have the men needed to continue on to the next objective. It's clear, though, that none of our organizations would be ready to move on Aria without the assistance of the other two, Jaroth. So you guys are thinking about turning on Aria, huh? Well, that'll get us some more buy-in from her if we hand that in.
I don't expect much from the... Do you need something?
You lead the Eclipse?
You figure that out by yourself? I'm Jaroth. I run Omega's Eclipse. What do you need, freelancer?
Solarians are just not intimidating, are they? Like, look at his little grumpy face.
So the infiltration team is the main focus of the attack?
Tarek's plan, not mine. He doesn't want to lose any more men, so he's throwing you freelancers at the problem. Archangel's not going anywhere, so I suppose there's no harm in trying. Who knows? Maybe you'll get lucky.
So you're just gonna hide here while the freelancers get killed?
Precisely. You're paid to be a distraction, nothing more. Whether you survive or not is up to you.
Why are Eclipse on Omega in the first place?
Since you care so much, Eclipse controls almost 20% of Omega. Our transports and mechs keep the EZO moving.
Sounds very organized.
Eclipse runs like a well-oiled machine, but Omega is anything but organized. It's a constant battle for control. Then Archangel comes along and complicates things even more.
Why does Archangel give you so much trouble?
Ask him. I'm just here to make as much money as I can. We didn't come to Omega to be constrained by laws and regulations. He'll regret ever coming to Omega, I promise you.
Yeah, it's interesting how the different mercenary bands work too. Like the Eclipse, they're the ones with the mechs and the technology, right? They run mining operations, things like that. Bloodpack are the straight up fighters. We already ran into them with the Vulture for Morden Solus's quest. They're the ones in red with the skulls all over. They're just straight up killers for hire, basically. A lot of people use them as bodyguards or cannon fodder. And then you have the Blue Suns, which is what Zaid used to be in charge of. And we'll get more on the leader of them later.
Seems like this is personal for you.
He raided one of my transports last month, killed 2 of my best operatives. One of them was my brother, so yes, it's pretty damn personal.
What do you know about
Archangel? Should have been better.
His life expectancy is shortening quickly.
Is that it? Nobody seems to know anything about him.
Look around, you'll learn what you need to know. He's smart, he's resourceful, and he's dangerous. But we've got him cornered. He won't be making fools of us much longer. Can I assist you further?
We'll see about that.
I'll get going.
Good idea.
You're gonna find that I'll be making a fool of you way before he gets a chance to. EZO smuggling accounts. So we got white, 3 blue. Orange, wall of white. Where are we? There it is, and then green, purple, and a gap right there. I will gladly yoink those 4K credits. And we got some more EZO, and EZO is actually pretty hard to find out in planetary scanning, so whenever you find EZO in a mission, it's always good. And here's the bypass friend or foe ID. It's going to turn the mechs on them if they try and use it on us. So, it's that 2-prong. It's that 3-prong. The C is in the top, so that's the needle. Beautiful. Targeting parameters reconfigured.
That should slow him down.
Perfect. It'll be hostile if they activate it.
And that's the big one too. We'll start to fight the little ones, but the big one that's the actual problem here will turn on them way before it shoots at us. Here's the blood pack leader, that's Garm. He's gonna be the second cowardly Krogan we've ever seen.
You're in the wrong place, freelancer.
You the blood pack leader?
Name's Garm. That's all you need to know. I'm stuck here waiting till you freelancers are done playing war. Ask your questions and go.
When did the blood pack attack?
Damn Tarek wants us to wait. I hate waiting. But he says the Sons have a plan, and they don't want us getting in their way. We're supposed to wait until the Eclipse send their mechs. We'll see.
Why are the blood pack on Omega?
We're the muscle on this bloody station. You need protection or want someone removed, talk to us. The blood pack are everywhere on Omega. Everybody loves us, and everybody hates us.
Probably because you whore out for the highest bidder. It's kind of what a mercenary does in general, right?
I'm guessing Archangel mostly just hates you.
He's just an uptight asshole. I don't really care what he thinks. But he's costing me men and making me work for my money. I'll be the one to take him out today. You watch. I'm the only one who's fought him one-on-one.
What do you know about Archangel?
He's a pain in the ass. He's a Turian, which makes him slightly worse to look at than you. And he's brave, till he realizes you're more than he bargained for.
Sounds like you've had personal experience.
He tried to take me down once, waited till I was alone. Longest damn fight of my life, but I held him off till my men showed up. He wasn't so tough after that.
So much for one-on-one, huh?
Over half of Omega. Almost had him, but the slippery bastard snuck away before we could pin him down.
It's interesting that he was calling him a coward and that he scared, but he was the one cowering in a corner, blind firing from cover, waiting for his boys to show up before he had a pair. That's a hell of a shot. Keep our head down when we're crossing on the boulevard, huh? Just like the guy said. I couldn't get there in time for that purple one. That'll do. Now it's a wall of green we're looking for. That's the one, and then blue, and then a gap right there. That's 6K credits, so that's 12 plus the 8 already that Cerberus is gonna match. Do we have in this locked room? One little medkit. Power cells. Another 4,000 credits and a Blue Sun's weapon shipment. SMG damage is beautiful because a lot of our side companions will use SMGs. Miranda's main damage base comes from SMGs and so does Kasumi's. So. And actually, once we get Archangel, we're going to go do Kasumi's personal quest, and that's going to give us a whole new bag of goodies for all that. Let's do that.
I'm looking for Sgt Cathka.
You and me both, pal. He's over there working on the gunship. We go over the bridge when he gives the word. Go talk to him if you want, but I'm in no hurry.
It seems like you're all having fun.
I'll be right back.
Good luck.
We get a look at him. Kind of just see him up there on the balcony. Too bad we don't have binoculars. I can't pull out my weapon here to zoom in on that.
What do you want, freelancer?
It's funny how much distaste they have in their voice about the freelancing thing, but they're getting their ass handed to them solo to the point where they had to hire external.
Tell Cathka to get that gunship working, or he'll be next over that bridge. And get this freelancer out of here. I don't have time for this shit.
I just have a few questions about the operation.
Gent, get this scum out of my face!
Batarians.
Tarek, what's eating your ass?
Zaid,
I take it you two are acquainted?
we've crossed paths a few times. Since when do you work for so little?
Since when are you a goddamn madman?
It's Archangel. This guy's gonna kill me. Almost did already.
That bad, huh?
Worse. Look, Zaid, I gotta deal with this shit. Gent, talk to these guys. Answer whatever questions they have. Good to see you. And who knows, maybe you'll solve my problem for me.
Well, his attitude changed real fast once Saeed was involved in the conversation.
Good thing you know him. Tarek hates
Shows you how much of a badass Saeed is.
He doesn't trust anyone outside the Blue Suns.
You don't say.
What can I do for you?
What's Tarek gonna do if the infiltration team fails?
To start, he'll shoot any freelancers that are still alive. After that, he'll let Eclipse and the Blood Pack take their shots. I suggested we work together, but he doesn't trust the other groups.
What if Archangel survives all the attacks? Then you sons are on your own.
That's why Tarek wants that gunship fixed so badly. But it won't come to that. Archangel's good, but he can't hold out that long. He's already been in there over a day.
It's a long siege.
What do the Blue Suns do?
It's impressive holding all this shit off one man
Supply
alone.
goods to a lot of the groups and factions here.
Goods?
Weapons, mechs, machinery, you name it, we can get it. We also broker deals between factions. You wouldn't know it to look at him now, but Tarek can be quite a negotiator.
How did Archangel get the Blue Suns so mad at him?
He harasses and hounds us constantly. We worry that every job is a trap now. Does he know where this meeting is? Will this shipment suddenly disappear? How many men will we lose this time? Tarek's had enough. I don't blame him.
What do you know about Archangel?
He's a Turian vigilante who thinks killing mercs is a fun way to pass the time. Other
not
than that,
wrong.
he's a mystery. He shows up, usually at the worst possible time, and screws with our work. He can't die soon enough, if you ask me.
Why do you hate him so much?
He went after Tarek, at his home. Almost got him. Tarek's been on edge ever since, and he's making my life a living hell. Second guesses every damn thing I do. Getting the other merc bands to help us shows you just how desperate he is. They're as bad as Archangel.
A lot of beef, huh? The Blue Suns aren't exactly squeaky clean either. They have hands in slavery and all kinds of shit, so the fact that they see the other mercenary bands as scum is kind of delusional. They're all the same brand of bullshit. Oh, that's a Batarian that I get to kill later. It seems like the Blue Suns is a bunch of Batarians. Human assistants.
Cathka?
Sgt Cathka. You must be the group Salky mentioned. You're just in time.
Salky?
You met him when you were dropped off. He radioed to say you were coming. You three kinda stand out from most of the other freelancers. Anyway, the infiltration team is about to give us a signal. Archangel won't know what hit him.
Yeah, that feeling's gonna be going around.
This may be your last chance.
Are you gonna give us cover with the gunship?
Huh. Tarek is the only one who flies her. Besides, she's not quite ready. That bastard Archangel gave her a beating last time she was out there. A few more tweaks, she'll be as good as new.
Why are you coordinating the attack and fixing gunships?
I'm in the infiltration group. Our team coordinates with the gunship. I'm staying back to organize the freelancers and make sure the gunship's ready to go if we need her.
So he's the one taking care of the gunship. So if you were playing Renegade, you can actually do an interrupt here, and the gunship will be of much less health when you
So
fight
our
it.
plan is to jump the wall and head for
A
Archangel's
Paragon here,
building.
though, so...
Try not to get killed too fast. You're only a distraction, as long as you're alive. You don't have to make it all the way across. Just keep Archangel watching that bridge. The infiltration team will do the rest.
And then your team will kill all the survivors, so you don't have to pay the credits.
How will the infiltration team get to Archangel?
They've got two options. They trap him in close quarters and finish the bastard off face to face. If that doesn't work, they have explosives. They'll just need time to set up.
So the bridge is the only way in?
Until the gunship's working again or the blasters finish with the tunnels. Look, We got a plan. We don't need you trying to come up with any great ideas.
Because your plans have worked so good so far, right?
And go home.
Are you leading the assault?
Ha! Tarek doesn't pay me to fight. I just plan the attacks and fix the damn gunship. You freelancers get the privilege of...
Target is in sight. Where go?
Whole lot of cowards inside this mercenary band.
Bravo team, go, go, go!
At least those ones have armor.
Archangel's got quite a surprise waiting for him. But that means no more waiting for me. Gotta get her back to 100% before Tarek decides he needs her again.
Yeah, if you're a renegade here, you can jam that into his spine. It's actually a pretty funny line. You peer over his dead body and say that he's working too hard. We can't mix and match the points in this game, unfortunately, though.
What the hell are we waiting for?
Take that grenade launcher.
Come on, we'll give these guys a surprise of our own.
Hostiles incoming.
Give it a second. I'm gonna actually gap close first.
Shoot with Archangel.
Not yet, but I will be. Let's get our health back before we get too excited here and run around. Pick that up. Surprised there's nobody else to fight down here, to be honest. Gladly will be yoinking all this stuff up. What are you shooting at? I don't know what he was still firing right there. Let's go meet the man. Managed to get a lot of people on board to try and kill your ass.
Archangel?
Shepard. I thought you were dead.
It is nice to see your beautiful face.
Garrus, what are you doing here?
Just keeping my skills sharp. A little target practice.
You okay?
Been better, but it sure is good to see a friendly face. Killing mercs is hard work, especially on my own.
What are you doing out here on Omega?
I got fed up with all the bureaucratic crap on the Citadel. Figured I could do more good on my own. At least it's not hard to find criminals here. All I have to do is point my gun and shoot.
So he didn't end up pursuing being a Spectre.
How'd you manage to piss off every major merc organization in the Terminus systems?
It wasn't easy. I really had to work at it. I am amazed that they teamed up to fight me. They must really hate me.
Since when did you start calling yourself Archangel?
It's just a name the locals gave me for all my good deeds. I don't mind it, but please, it's just Garrus to you.
Looking a little bashful there, Garrus.
You nailed me good a couple of times, by the way.
Concussive rounds only, no harm done. Didn't want the mercs getting suspicious.
Uh-huh.
If I wanted to do more than take your shields down, I'd have done it.
Believe that, you're pretty good.
Besides, you were taking your sweet time. I needed to get you moving.
Well, we got here, but I don't think getting out will be as easy.
No, it won't. That bridge has saved my life, funneling all those witless idiots into scope. But it works both ways. They'll slaughter us if we try to get out that way.
So we just sit here and wait for them to take us out?
It's not all that bad. This place has held them off so far. And with 3 of you, I suggest we hold this location, wait for a crack, in their defenses. Take our chances. It's not a perfect plan, but it's a plan.
How'd you let yourself get into this position?
My feelings got in the way of my better judgment. It's a long story. I'll make you a deal. You get me out of here alive, and I'll tell you the whole damn thing.
You bet.
If we fight as a team, we'll hold them off.
You're right. Their numbers won't help them in here anyway. Let's see what they're up to.
Man, Garrus is cool.
Looks like they know their infiltration team
I
failed.
said this a lot in the first game's Let's Play, but
Scouts.
he is like the ultimate best
Eclipse,
friend you could ever want.
That looks like a lot more than scouts.
Indeed. We better get ready. I'll stay up here. I can do a lot of damage from this vantage point. You can do what you do best. Just like old times, Shepard.
Better. We've been upgraded.
These bastards everything we've got.
Fortunately, that is going to make us instantly switch to that, but we'll be okay, I think. Actually, realistically speaking, I think this might be a pretty good time to kind of pause this episode and take care of the things we got to take care of. We've been going for what, 42 minutes at this point? Probably take care of this first wave of mechs and wrap this on up. So thank you for watching, everybody. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe, leave a like and a comment. If you want to support the cause and help improve the channel, please do check out those links in the description below. Otherwise, stay tuned and I'll see you soon with more Mass Effect 2. Take care, everybody. Have a great day. Peace.